Good morning, students. Today we will learn about next new chapter molecular basis of inheritance. Dear students, actually living matter is made up of biochemicals. Therefore, genetic material should also be the of biochemical nature. However, genetic material of an individual consists of several thousands of genes. Therefore, for a biochemical to be genetic material, it must have a high degree of variety and mechanism of its replication. Now, points to learn in this chapter: the DNA, next, the search for genetic material, RNA word, replication, transcription, genetic code, translation, regulation of gene expression, human genome project, DNA fingerprinting. Now, introduction. At the time of Mendel, the nature of those factors regulating a pattern of inheritance was not clear. Over the next 100 years, the nature of the put active genetic material was investigated, culminating in the realization of DNA is the genetic material, at least for the majority of organisms. Nucleic acids are polymer of nucleotides. Deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid are the two types of nucleic acid found in living system. DNA acts as the genetic material in most of organisms, while RNA, though it also acts as genetic material in some viruses, mostly functions as a messenger. RNA has additional role as well. It functions as adapter, structural, and in some cases of a catalytic molecule. Now, the DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Dear student, DNA is a long polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. The length of DNA is usually defined as number of nucleotides or a pair of nucleotides referred to as the base pairs present in it. This also with the characteristics of an organism. For example, a bacteriophage known as say 174 has 5386 nucleotides. Bacteriophage lambda has 48,502 bases pair. E. coli has 4.6 into 10 to power 6 base pair, and haploid content of human DNA is 3 into 3 sorry 3.3 into 10 to power 9 base pair. Now, structure of a polynucleotide chain. A nucleotide had three components. Okay, dear student, nucleotides made up from three components. That is a first nitrogenous base, second pentose sugar, third phosphate group or phosphoric acid. So, now pentose sugar as ribose in the case of RNA and deoxyribose for the case of DNA. There are two types of nitrogenous bases, purine and pyrimidine. Purine, adenine and guanine, while pyrimidine is cytosine, uracil, and thymine. Cytosine is common for both DNA and RNA, while thymine is present only in DNA. Uracil is present in RNA at the place of thymine. So here you can see DNA and RNA. So we can say in DNA the nitrogenous base is adenine, cytosine, guanine, thymine, while in RNA adenine, cytosine, guanine, and uracil. Dear students, a nitrogenous base is linked to pentose sugar through a N-glycosidic linkage to form a nucleotide such as adenosine or deoxyadenosine, guanosine or deoxyguanosine, cytidine or deoxycytidine, and uridine or deoxythymidine, uh, which already you have been studied in class 11th. When a phosphate group is linked to 5' OH of a nucleoside through phosphodiester linkage, the corresponding nucleotides are deoxynucleotide depending upon the type of sugar present is formed. Two nucleosides are linked through 3 into 5' phosphodiester linkage to form a dinucleotide. More nucleotides can be joined in such a manner to form a polynucleotide chain. Thus, a polymer thus formed has at one end a free phosphate moiety at 5 end of ribose sugar, which is referred to as 5 end of polynucleotide chain. Similarly, at the other end, the polymer of ribose has a free 3 end OH group, which is referred to as 3 end of the polynucleotide chain. Now, the backbone of a polynucleotide chain is formed due to sugar and phosphate, the nitrogenous base linked to sugar. Here you can see the structure of DNA. This is the double helical model which is given by Watson and Crick. So here you can see this stair shaped structure of DNA. तो ये जो बैकबोन देख रहे हैं, ये बैकबोन अभी पढ़े कि ये का शुगर और फास्फोरिक एसिड की बनी है, जबकि सीढ़ी में जो डंडे टाइप हैं दैट इज द नाइट्रोजनस बेस. And here you can see this is the ये polynucleotide chain. This is the pentose sugar. This is the pentose sugar, and this three end. This is the 3 end, which is the hydroxyl OH hydroxy group are joined here, and this is the nitrogenous base. This one is cytosine, this one is guanosine, and this okay. Sorry for disturbance. Dear students, this pentose sugar first joined with phosphoric acid and joined with nitrogenous base. Here nitrogenous base is cytosine. C for cytosine. Okay. So when nitrogenous base joined with a pentose sugar formed a structure called nucleoside, and when nucleoside joined with phosphoric acid form nucleotide. When many nucleotides join together to form a polynucleotide, which is called nucleic acid, DNA or RNA, depending on the sugar and nitrogenous base. So here you can see this is the 3 end and this one is the 5 end. Now in RNA, every nucleotide residue has an additional OH group present at 2 end position in the ribosome. Also in the RNA, the uracil is found at the place of thymine. 5-thymine methyl uracil, another chemical name of thymine. Okay, dear students, in RNA, ribose sugar is present and uracil present in the place of thymine. Now, DNA as an acidic substance present in nucleus was first defined by Friedrich Meister in 1869. He named it nuclein. That means first nucleic acid was identified by Meister, which named it as nuclein. James Watson and Francis Crick, based on X-ray diffraction data produced by Maurice Wilkins and Frankel, proposed a very simple but famous double helical model for structure of DNA. Okay, students, that means double helix model was proposed by Watson and Crick. Now, E. Chargaff found that for a double stranded DNA, the ratio between adenine and thymine and guanine and cytosine are constant and equal ones. Now, silent features of the DNA. First, it is made up of 2 polynucleotide chain where the backbone is constituted by sugar phosphate and the base प्रोजेक्ट इनसाइड. जैसा कि आप लोग अभी पहले डबल हेलिकल मॉडल का एक स्ट्रक्चर देखें. नेक्स्ट, द टू chains have anti-parallel polarity. It means if one chain has a polarity 5 into 3 end, the other has 3 into 5 end. Already you have seen in figure. Next, the bases in two strands are paired through hydrogen bond forming base pair. Adenine forms 2 hydrogen bonds with thymine from opposite strands and vice versa. Similarly, guanine is bonded with cytosine with 3 hydrogen bonds. As a result, always a purine comes opposite to a pyrimidine. This generates approximately uniform distance between the two strands of the helix. Next, two chains are coiled in a right-handed fashion. A pitch of the helix is 3.4 nanometer, and there are roughly 10 base pair in each turn. Consequently, the distance between base pair in a helix is approximately equal to 0.34 nanometer. 3.4 नैनोमीटर, ये पूरी वन टर्न के डिस्टेंस जो है 3.4 नैनोमीटर, और उसमें 10 बेस पेयर हैं, तो पूरी डिस्टेंस 3.4 डिवाइडेड बाई 10 करेंगे तो ये 0.34 नैनोमीटर है. द प्लेन ऑफ बेस पेयर स्टैक्स ओवर द अदर in double helix. This is additional to hydrogen bonds, confer stability of helical structure. Now you can see here double stranded polynucleotide chain. Here you can say double helical model. First of all, here you can say this is the first ऊपर वाला ये 5 end. This structure is 5 end to 3 end, and here opposite is 3 into 5 end. This is the 5 end. This is the 3 end. While this is one is 5 end and this is the 3 end. Means ये एक दूसरे से अपोजिट हैं. एक अगर 5 to 3 है तो दूसरा 3 to 5 end. And here you can say, you can see one purine is joined to pyrimidine. Here guanine G joined with triple hydrogen bond with cytosine. Here G joined with C, A joined with T, means adenine joined with thymine with double bond. Okay? So this means adenine always joined with thymine with double bond, while cytosine joined with guanine with triple bond. Here also you can see double DNA double helix. Here you can see guanine always joined with cytosine with 3 hydrogen bond, while adenine joined with thymine by 2 hydrogen bond. And this is the sugar phosphate backbone, and this one is the base pair. Here this is the base pair. So dear student, and in next periods we will learn about central dogma. Okay, so and thank you for this. And होम असाइनमेंट होमवर्क के लिए क्वेश्चन आप करेंगे, व्हाट इज डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन DNA एंड RNA. ओके, थैंक यू.